Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is an ongoing cabinet retreat which has comprised of the cabinet secretaries, principal secretaries, and the senior government officials. It's happening somewhere in Fairmont Safari Club, huko Nyeri. This retreat was meant to educate, make these cabinet secretaries aware of their duties and responsibilities in William Samoei Ruto's government, so that kila mtu atajua kwenye mpaka yake inatoka na kwenye inafika. It was coming at a time when some of these secretaries were making a lot of blunder, mistake, and accidents. Someone comes out and issues a statement that will contradict another statement from the president or another cabinet secretary, meaning it is something that has never been discussed or agreed in the cabinet. So this meeting was so important so that they can educate these people, especially the first-timers, people who have never served in the cabinet, to learn, understand their role, their duty, and their place. So there is a speech that Mudavadi issued in this meeting, and seemingly Mudavadi was delivering William Ruto's message to Rigathi Gachagua indirectly. Because Mudavadi has gone further to say that we are in this government to serve. But this government is for none other than William Samoei Ruto, the leader of the government. But all of us, we are just here to serve. Hii serikali si ya Mudavadi, si ya Gachagua, na si ya mtu mwingine, lakini ni ya William Samoei Ruto. So it's very clear. Not for Gachagua. Gachagua is just a servant like him. But this is a government of William Samoei Ruto. Listen to him.
There's an old Greek saying that says, a society only truly prospers when old men plant trees in whose shade they shall never rest. Maybe I'll repeat that. A society only prospers when old men plant trees in whose shade they shall never rest. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're all eminent persons. We are here because we want to plant those trees that will serve generations to come. We have to lay that foundation. So my few remarks to you are that always remember you are here to serve and not to rule the people. Secondly, I just want to emphasize that it is important that we work as a team. Serikali ni moja. Na hiyo serikali ni ya Dr. William Samoei Ruto kama kiongozi wetu. Hakuna serikali ya Mudavadi, hakuna serikali ya Hopes, hakuna serikali ya Gachagua, hakuna serikali ya my friend Mvuria. Serikali ni ya President William Ruto, na sisi wote tuko hapa kumsaidia ili atekeleze wajibu wake.
Now we are continuing with this Punchline discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and do not subscribe, please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you, and back to this discussion. Now, there are about 4 things Mudavadi has talked about. Number 1 is saying that we are here to serve and not to rule. Not to rule anyone, but to serve in your capacities. And yes, he is right. Kenya is a democratic country where we are governed by rule of law. And again, democracy is what guides this nation. But we have seen some leaders in this country who are trying to rule rather than leading. People issue statement. If you listen to them, you will think it's like their word become a rule. It becomes a law. Instead of persuading, they give orders. This was a message he was directing at Rigathi Gachagua. We have seen how Gachagua has been trying to micromanage the Nairobi governor, Johnson Sakaja. We are well aware that Gachagua is trying to micromanage governors in the Mount Kenya region. He's not giving them space to breathe. He don't want them to deliver on the mandate and the campaign agenda they were selling to the electorate. Instead, he wanted them to do what he wish that is right. That's why when Sakaja want to organize Nairobi, Rigathi anakuja anamwambia lazima tuongee tuelewane kama utaharibu biashara ya watu wa mlima. Look at that. He want to micromanage a whole governor who was elected. So Mudavadi is telling him, look here, you are just a one-time member of parliament and a former DO. Lazima uelewe kwenye mipaka zako zinafika. That is William Ruto communicating to Rigathi Gachagua indirectly. He's saying that, number 2, everyone must work as a team. And we had said this one. Serikali ni moja. Not having 2 divisions in one government. Because what is trying to come out clear in William Ruto's government, we are seeing Ruto trying to lead the nation, in as much as I may fail to have that picture. But Gachagua is pulling as a man who is leading a community, not this country. Remember, all CSS in this country should come out as a national figure to serve all Kenyans. Now, maajabu ni kwa pale kwa deputy president. Gachagua should be a national figure. He should be seen as a national leader, a man who can take care of the interest of all Kenyans in this country. Instead, he comes out strong as a man who is in this government to take care of the interest of the Kikuyus, watu wa Mount Kenya region. Amefanya hiyo mpaka akaembarrass watu wa Mount Kenya. Hata wale watu wa Mount Kenya wajakuwa na ukabila wa aina hiyo. When Gachagua anatuonyesha. So he's telling him, no. We are here to serve everyone, not 2 governments. So it's like William Ruto is running the country and Gachagua is running Mount Kenya. Unaona? So Ruto is using Mudavadi to tell Gachagua, no, we will not go into that direction. Haya, number 3, Serikali Sio ya Rigathi Gachagua, Serikali ni ya William Samoei Ruto. I think we have explained that. But now we want to compare and contrast here. When Uhuru Kenyatta was leading this country as the president, every time William Ruto will stand to speak, he will say, Serikali yetu mimi na Uhuru Kenyatta inapanga kufanya hii. Our government that we are leading, me and Uhuru Kenyatta, or Uhuru Kenyatta and I, is planning this. Kwa hivyo ilikuwa ni serikali ya William Ruto na Uhuru Kenyatta. Ndio maana ikakuwa ni ngumu kutenganisha makosa yenye yamefanyika kwa hii serikali, ukasema hii ni ya Uhuru na hii ni ya William Ruto. Kwa Ruto alikuwa amesema hii ni serikali yetu. So Ruto was coming out as a co-president to Uhuru Kenyatta. But now he's using Mudavadi to tell Rigathi Gachagua, I am not ready for a co-president. Wewe uko tu chini yangu hapa. You are not equal to me. You don't have share in this government. I'm the leader. So I take responsibility. Nyinyi tu ni delegation of duties, So he has delegated, and it's true. Gachagua kazi ile ako nayo tu yenye kwa katiba ni moja. Kiongozi wa IBEC anakalia huo mkutano. But hizi zingine zote, it is president who will delegate those duties. So it means anytime he can withdraw if you feel that Gachagua is not serving his interest in this government. So he's telling him there's no co-president here. Wewe tu ni kama wale PSS, wewe tu ni kama wale CSS wengine. That is a message Ruto is sending to Gachagua using Mudavadi. So again, number 4, which is the last point, saying that no one should come with their own measures or policy without passing it in cabinet. That's another thing Mudavadi is telling these people. Tumeona Aisha Juma akikuja tu with the road declaration, something has never been discussed in the cabinet. Moses Kuria anakuja anasema GMO is coming this day. Haya, Mithika Linturi as CS for Agriculture anakuja anasema we have not agreed in the cabinet. William Ruto anakuja anasema mambo tofauti. So it ends up being a contradiction, it backfires, and it portrays a government being led with clueless leaders. Yes, clueless leaders. So because of this embarrassment, so now Mudavadi is telling them that we have to understand that no one should make their orders right, left, center. Mambo yanafaa waongee ni ile mambo ambayo wamekubaliana kwa cabinet. Not your own things. And by the way, Mudavadi, I think, is senior. He is a very resourceful person. And he can help in this government if given a chance. But the question is, those people of sideshows, will they give him a chance? Because then he will end up outshining them. That's why you see, it is a controversial and a fight after fight between him and Gachagua. I don't know your views, but I see one man, Rigathi Gachagua, under siege.